This is Akashvani. In the program Money Talk, now we bring you a discussion on PAN 2.0, project approved by the Union Cabinet. The participants are Gudrun Nehar, Additional Director General, Systems, Income Tax Department, and Nishit Kumar, Anchor.
The 10-digit alphanumeric permanent account number, that is PAN, issued by the Income Tax Department is all set for an upgrade, with the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approving the PAN 2.0 project. To discuss more about it today, we have with us in our studios Ms. Gudrun Nehar, ADG Systems with the Income Tax Department. Welcome, ma'am, to our studios.
Thank you.
We would like to know what is PAN 2.0 project approved by the Cabinet and why was it even necessitated?
You have already mentioned PAN is a unique 10-digit alphanumeric code which is issued by Income Tax Department. And it is issued to every taxpayer or to a person who applies for it. And why it is necessary? PAN, who will apply? Just a person who is having a taxable income or any person who is entering into specified transactions as per the Income Tax Act and rules, they have to mandatorily obtain PAN. And people now know the process how to apply for PAN. Now you have asked what is PAN 2.0 project. PAN 2.0 project is an e-governance project of Income Tax Department, and through this project we are re-engineering the business processes of taxpayer registration services. The objective of the project is to enhance the quality of PAN services through adoption of latest technologies. Under this project, what department is doing is consolidating all the processes related to PAN allotment, updations, its corrections. All PAN related process will also be merged with this project. Besides, what we'll be doing is PAN authentication or validations through online PAN validation facility and enhanced QR code. And this facility can be availed by agencies such as financial institutions, banks, government agencies, government departments, central government departments, state government departments, and it will be provided by Income Tax Department through this project.
You just mentioned about the PAN being mandatory for persons or entities who are in the net of taxable income. Is it like a person or an individual or any entity who is not in the net of that taxable income? Can he or she also apply for a PAN? And what are the other facilities which a PAN provides to people apart from, of course, paying the income tax?
Anybody can apply for PAN. What I said is that these people, they have to mandatorily apply for PAN, obtain PAN. But those who are applying for PAN, department is issuing PAN. And PAN card for other agencies and other iCards like Aadhaar for voter card and other cards, Department of Government of India, they are considering PAN as a valid document. PAN as such is not an identity document, but they are issuing these documents on the submission of PAN card.
PAN 2.0 project is said to enable technology-driven transformation of taxpayer registration services with an aim to improve access and service delivery. Please tell us more about this.
Existing process is like they are applying the PAN cards through, after going through the physical process, like applying PAN card, they are going to PAN centers or they are applying through the websites of NSDL and UTI. But in the PAN 2.0, what will happen is that every applications will come through online process only.
Okay.
They can apply anywhere and anytime. This service will be available and they can submit their applications online. So it will be a completely paperless process. And process simplifications also we have done. In the existing pattern, it is 3 websites are there. NSDL website, then UTI website is there, then department's e-filing website is there. So they are coming through 3 portals. But in the PAN 2.0, that will be unified. We are talking about unified portal means it will be one portal where all the PAN related services such as submission of applications, then Aadhaar PAN linking, verify your PAN, request for e-PAN, request for reprint of PAN card, then apply for TAN. All these details, all these services, they will be delivered from one website, one portal, one system. This is one of the major change from the existing system.
What should the existing PAN card holders, which approximately at the moment around 78 crore individuals, so as to seamlessly switch to the new or upgrade to the new card or the new system?
No, 78 crore is total PAN counts, out of which 76.46 crores are individual PANs.
Okay.
Existing PAN card holders, they are not required to apply under the new system. Under 2.0, the existing valid PANs, they will not be impacted. Only thing is ki if there will be any changes or corrections which the PAN holder wants to do, then he can apply it. Because in the existing card also enhanced QR code is there. If there is any corrections in their email ID, mobile number or address which will be updated in PAN database, because PAN card doesn't provide these informations. In the PAN card what we have name, father's name, date of birth and photograph. If the PAN holder wants to change anything related to these core details, what we call as demographic details, then he can apply it.
Apply for the new card.
Otherwise, the other persons they do not have any updations
to be done. Everything is okay with the data.
They do not require.
Okay, all right. You just mentioned about the QR code, that QR code already exists on the PAN card. But I think prior to 2017, the cards which were issued prior to 2017 did not contain that QR code. Only the cards which are issued 2017 onwards do contain the QR code. So what do you have to say about the card holders who have been issued the card prior to 2017, which does not contain the QR code?
Yes, the QR code features department came up with in 2017 January.
Yes.
Before that, the PAN cards, I think most of them must have switched to these new PAN cards only. But those PAN holders who do not have this QR code in their PAN card, they can apply for it through change request.
But if they do not opt to upgrade to the new
it's
PAN
not
card,
required only. We are not mandating that the PAN card has to be QR code, because QR code provision came in 2017. So it was prospective only. It was not with retrospective effect.
So any individual who is having a PAN card which does not contain the QR code,
that is also valid.
Did not worry, and it is valid much like the new cards which are being issued now on.
Yes.
All right.
Scanning through QR code, you can validate PAN details, what is there in the PAN card. So it is advisable the PAN holders, they should have a card with PAN card. It is in their interest only.
But it's not mandatory.
No,
this is what you're saying. So there is also a talk of the PAN data vault system. Now, we know that many entities like the banks, insurance companies, etc., they require PAN. And there has always been this data security concern, especially since PAN is also linked to Aadhaar now. So is there anything in the new project to protect the vulnerability of data of individuals and other entities alike?
In the new PAN 2.0, we have provisioned both PAN data vault for the protection of personal data, PAN data as well as PAN numbers. By PAN data vault framework, what we mean that those entities who will store the PAN or PAN data, they will store it in a secured vault. It's like in encrypted form, so that data in transit, whenever they are sharing with other things, so it is, we call it data in transit, or data at rest, means key storage. So both will be secured and encrypted form with all security provisions in place, so that it will be completely inaccessible.
And who would be interested with this job, this data protection thing, the vault thing?
Third parties only. At present also it is secured. But in future, what we will mandate, what we will ensure, we will bring out these guidelines so that those agencies who will store this data, they will in future, they will store this data in a secured vault.
All right.
That is for other agencies who will store the data.
So these agencies, the third party agencies you are talking about, would they be like the private entities, private agencies, or the outsourced agency of the government?
Anyone who will be storing the data, whether it is government agencies or private agencies.
With the new project now in place, and 2.0 project, what could be the ease or facilities for individuals, business entities alike to look forward to, in fact, to apply for the new card, or maybe to upgrade from the earlier card to the new card?
It will be a consolidated and end-to-end PAN service related. So it will be under one system, one platform. All the services or activities relating to allotment, updation, corrections of PAN. Right now it is like scattered, but it will be provided under one system. So the process will be simplified. So people will go to one portal and they can apply for PAN. They can apply for change request. Then they can know their status of PAN applications. If they want a PAN card, a physical print, they will apply there. If they want to know about their assessing officer details, they can know from there. If they want to link their Aadhaar, everything relating to PAN, etc., it will be under one system. That means that the process is simple for the people. For a common person, he will know, okay, this is the site, everything related to PAN, I have to go to this portal or this system and everything will be available there. So the process is simple and online. A person knows that if he has to apply for online, it will be provided he has to submit the applications as well as scan documents through online. Third is this will be, e-PAN will be generated for free. This is, right now they have to pay 107 rupees or 66 rupees based on the whatever, whether it is printing of card, whether corrections request. But in the new PAN 2.0, the PAN issuance of e-PAN is free. And any updation, corrections, everything is free only.
We are given to understand that the new system, the Project 2.0, would kind of consolidate many other things, like the TAN, the CA, and the TIN, the TAN and the CIN. Is it like that all these things will be subsumed within the new system?
Only TAN will be subsumed with PAN, not TIN. All activities relating to PAN, then TAN will be subsumed in PAN 2.0 project. And besides that, authentication or validation of PAN or TAN, we call it online PAN validations. That service will be provided from this project.
All right.
It is very clear that TIN is not merged. TIN is not part of this project. Only PAN and TAN.
PAN and TAN, okay.
Yes.
TIN is different, okay.
Yes.
So we all know that PAN had to be mandatorily linked with Aadhaar earlier on. With the new PAN 2.0 project now, would it be required again to link the Aadhaar with, or the earlier link, if a person has already linked his PAN to the Aadhaar, and if he applies for a new Aadhaar card in this Project 2.0 project, would he be required again to link his PAN to the new card to Aadhaar? Is it like that?
Aadhaar PAN linking came in 2017, 1st July 2017.
Right.
So every PAN that is being allotted since July 2017 has to be mandatorily linked with Aadhaar. So those Aadhaar, out of 76 crores PAN, we have more than 64 crores PAN which have been linked with Aadhaar already. So in the new PAN project 2.0, only new allotment cases will be linked with Aadhaar. Not the existing Aadhaar, because it is already linked.
It's already linked.
Yes, they are not required because a person will have one PAN and a person will have one Aadhaar. So it is already linked. They are not required to delink or relink. Okay. There is no question of that.
All right. So tell us about a person or an individual or an entity who have multiple PAN cards. We have also known of cases like that. So what do they have to do in this case?
As per the provisions of Income Tax Act, no person shall hold more than one PAN.
Right.
So in case a person holds more than one PAN, he or she is obliged to bring it to the notice of the jurisdictional assessing officer, and he or she has to surrender that PAN and it has to be deleted or deactivated by the assessing officer, and accordingly PAN database will be updated. But with the PAN 2.0, with the improved systems logic or identification of potential duplicate request, and with the centralized and enhanced mechanism for resolving these duplicates, the instances of one person holding more than one PAN will be minimized.
Is there even some penalty for this, or for a person?
Yes, 10,000 for holding more than one PAN.
Thank you so very much for having joined in our studios and enlighten our listeners with your valuable inputs.
Thank you.
You were listening to a discussion on PAN 2.0 project approved by the Union Cabinet. The participants were Gudrun Nehar, Additional Director General Systems, Income Tax Department, and Nishit Kumar, Anchor. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of Akashvani. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. You may share your feedback about this program through email at airnsdtalks@gmail.com or WhatsApp on 9289094044.